out for the first time since surgery. We've seen pictures of her, obviously, this posed photograph. There's been all this furore about, which she apparently was the one who edited. We've also seen her on TMZ in America, a shot of her in a car being driven by her mother. But apparently she was out at her favourite farm shop, looking, onlookers said, happy, relaxed and healthy on the visit just a mile from her home in Windsor on Saturday. What's interesting, though, is there are no photos. There are photographs in the papers and online, some of them from this farm, but they're actually a year old. They're not actually of Kate, which makes you wonder that no one had a phone there and no one thought of taking a photograph of her, which is unfortunately what she's had to deal with a lot of the time. Do you have any concerns about her health and how the palace is handling all of this? Because...
Well, I just wanted to come on. What a mad 24 hours that has been. In fact, what a mad 3 days. What a mad week. What a mad year. What a mad 2, 3, 4, 5 years. As we all try and keep up with the royal family, the Harry and Meghan saga, because that's the reality of what this has become. It's a keeping up with the royal family and the hate campaign Harry and Meghan and their sugars have towards them. In how the people, the British public have become target number one for the media, the same media we've watched speak on it all, day after day, week after week, year after year, every morning on breakfast TV. Here is right now Angela Levin and what she's got to say and who is at fault and who is to blame regarding the Catherine and the games.
Nonsense. And so she's made herself come and be like she did on Mother's Day with a picture which actually went a bit haywire, but she's come and she wants people to see her now. She's not going to do much. Her photograph wasn't taken, but she looked well apparently, and she was there with William and they walked into this shop and had a little chat. She'd been out in the morning watching her children do sport, and I think that it's actually listening to what the public say. Unfortunately, the public are so rude and so unkind and so demanding, as if they own her, as if they've bought her. And I think it's absolutely appalling way to behave with someone who's been so dignified and done. You couldn't expect more of her as a mother. You can see her children adore her, and as an heir to the throne too. And she adores William. So leave her alone. I think it's just appalling how they behave. Why
does she not just do a casual chat with Isabel and myself and just say, look, I'm all right, I'm fine, thanks for your concern, or even you?
Yes, and there it is. It's the people's fault. It's the people's fault for harassing Catherine so strong. And she's not the only one as I scroll YouTube today in the British public. It's the public that are rude, who harassed Catherine to come out and walk on display. I don't think so. I have watched for the last 4 to 5 years on a loop the British media speak out in frustration and anger on Harry and Meghan. And here's the thing. We all knew the British media do this. We do. That's why we understood when Harry got up and walked away. We supported that. The loss of his mom, the media, the harassment so strong. But here's the thing. When Harry chose to walk away and become his own media on display, as he invited us in, as he targeted his family, as he wrote books, as he spoke out to create hate at another, he become no better than them. But what I've seen over the last 4 to 5 years is the British media feed this frenzy that Harry and Meghan wanted to create for hate, and Harry and Meghan feed the British media to play the game. There has not been a morning interview where Angela Levin has not been involved in. Every day on a loop speaking out against the hate coming the royal family's way, and the people kind of respected that. Okay, you're standing up for what's right. But it got a bit too much. every stream, every article we see become Harry and Meghan. And of course, naturally, the people that support them are feeding into Harry's theory and coming more so back at the royal family, because social media platforms like mine are barely seen, but yours are seen worldwide. And you ask the question, why the American sensation? It's because they watch you speak out every day. They watch you feed on the conspiracies that's placed out there from the people that watch you and create it to combat you. The British public have been nothing but supportive. The ones that matter, that is, because the ones that are speaking out is the ones they need, because the ones that don't care, they don't care if the royal family remain or leave. So this is the direction now. This is the narrative and the way it's carved and the way it's turned. The media blame the British people for basically being concerned, as the British media have been out here demanding proof, demanding pictures, demanding, coming out with the most craziest headlines, as they, instead of targeting the reality of the situation and the fact that a campaign of hate have been launched across worldwide to our royal family and country, they waste their time and energy speaking about a woman who's done nothing but dedicate her life and give and share her children with us, when the first time she asks for a bit of privacy so she can heal and get better. The British public, the ones that care, they have been the ones calling out the media for not giving a care. But today, it grows, it spins. Angela Levin and so many more. Piers Morgan, out of the blue, has completely changed route. After we watched him walk out of his job for Harry and Meghan are in hot pursuit. And now, it's all eyes on the British royal family. And why? Why do we think that? And as Angela Levin says, Catherine could have spoken to me. This is the reality. The British media have not got the scoop, because William genuinely wants his privacy, and to protect his wife for the hate campaign the media is sending their way, as they obsessively stream and speak to us about it every day, hyping it up, creating speculation, growing the conspiracies. Crazy. And like I say, Harry, Meghan, the British media, in my opinion today, are all sat in the same boat, creating hate, stirring the pot, and of course, that now is the people's fault. Crazy. But obviously, I'm not a journalist, I'm just a person, a people that has been included into the mass barrage of hate and pain, of broken families everywhere I look, who has been dragged in every morning after the schoolroom when I turn on my TV, and yet again, you're speaking on them so strong. But now today, because you've not got your own way and William hasn't caved in, it's the people's fault. It's not the media's fault, for they have been speaking about it every day and growing that theory and growing that story and implying apparently is. And do you not think it give me the original photo? That never happened, of course. It's the people, of course.